Man, where we landing today, boys? So we're actually almost there. We've been driving about 5 hours now. Left home about 2:30. It is 7:30, 7:40. We got about 5 minutes to our pickup, and it's raining a little bit. We're over here in Detroit, Michigan. We're picking up a non-running car, and it's pretty much a project that's gonna get dropped off at a shop in Wisconsin, I believe. He's got to confirm address, but I believe it was Wisconsin, what he said. And now we're actually on a dirt road, which is weird. Check this out. We literally just got off the pavement right now. Oh, these are the best roads, always. Anyways, enough yapping. I will show you guys once I get this thing picked up. Maybe record a little bit of dragging it up on the trailer. Hopefully it's not too big of a problem. Good thing it's raining, so it's going to be a little slippery, help things move along. So that being said, I will see you guys in a couple minutes. And we are all loaded back on the road. As you guys can see, it is raining. Got the car back there. So once I get to the next fuel stop, I will record. Pretty much that's it. I mean, it was quick. I had to winch it up, put a couple parts in the back, and then that was it. Talked to the guy for a little bit, and we are back on the road. We should be dropping this thing off at about 1:25. GPS is showing. So hopefully I don't run into no traffic or any accidents. There was an accident earlier that stopped traffic completely for about maybe 5-10 minutes while they got one lane cleared, I guess. And that was it. I didn't really record because I was whatever. But it was a pretty bad accident. That's kind of why I didn't really want to record either. So we are on our way back to Chicago. We're on 94. Literally took 94 all the way down. But when I get closer to Chicago, what I do is I go down to 294 instead of taking the Skyway Bridge, because those tollways are insane. Like, I don't mind paying a $10, $12 toll or something, but they're $65 plus, I think, now, because they charge per axle, and I ain't paying that shit. Hell. So I always just, even if it takes me like an extra 30 minutes, you know, I just go around, call it a day, because I'm not trying to pay that much money for a toll. I already pay enough in tolls, so I don't need to pay anymore. Anyways, enough yapping. I will see you guys when I give you guys a little tour of this vehicle. Man, where we landing today, boys? So I actually completely forgot to record the car out of the trailer yesterday. Because I got to the spot and he was already outside, so I didn't have like any chance to record real quick. And when I stopped at the gas station, like I said it was afternoon already, so it was freaking packed. Like, I literally, I don't know what. Like, I couldn't park anywhere. There was no open spot, even like where you know, have designated like parking for trucks and trailer, RV and stuff. It was full. So people were waiting for me to move to pump gas too. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, you know what, whatever. But got that car dropped off. I'll probably post some pictures of it just so you guys can see it. And then today I am in Cincinnati, Ohio. I left about the same time as yesterday, that I went to Michigan. I did 5 hours to get here, 5.5 hours, something like that. I'll show you guys what's on the trailer. Right there, look at that. That thing is slammed to the ground, boy. Like, frame sitting on the trailer, tires probably barely touching the trailer. This thing is, it's a pile of shit, but it looks pretty cool. Anyways, I'll show you guys this truck once I get to the gas station, and the gas stations over here are pretty empty, so I'll record. and then it's going back to Indiana, and then from Indiana I'm shooting over to Grand Rapids, Michigan for my boy in Iowa. So I gotta pick that up, go home, get some rest, and then drop it off tomorrow afternoon, and then we should be good for a couple days of rest if I get to. If not, I keep working. It is what it is. When I'm tired, I take a nap. When I'm not tired, I drive. It's that simple. Anyways, enough yapping. I will see you guys at the gas station. And we are finally at the gas station. Look at this thing. It is slammed on its frame, sitting on the trailer. The only good thing is it has airbags. If not, I probably wouldn't have never been able to load it. But it's a little project for one of my customers. Gonna get it all fixed up, go through the suspension, even though everything works as it should. But you know, when buying something from somebody else, you always just gotta go through it. I have all 4 straps and 2 here. I couldn't really do any other straps because if I do in the front, it's gonna drag on the bumper, probably rip the bumper off. The back, same deal. I probably could have used the other straps on that, how I did there, and then another one here. But like I said, this thing's sitting on the frame, so its own weight is pretty much holding it in place. And obviously, well, I got the straps, then I have the winch just for good measure. It's tight. As you guys can see, it's pretty tight. So we got about, I think like 3 hours left. Drop this off, and then I have to head over to Grand Rapids, Michigan, pick up another truck, go home, sleep, and then leave for Iowa. So that's gonna be a nice little trip. So that being said, I will see you guys in Grand Rapids, or actually when I drop this thing off, so I can show you guys how the suspension works, and then show you guys the truck from Grand Rapids, and then I won't record until I actually get over to Iowa, because it's gonna be dark already, and you know, you guys already know. 85 bucks for 24 gallons. Not too bad, not too bad. But alright guys, I will see you guys in a bit. And we are all dropped off, boys. Check this thing out. It's not too bad, it needs a little love. But the best part of the truck is it's got a nice alarm, and let's see if I can do this. You guys want the front or the back? Front. This thing sits frame to the ground. Talk about taquachito cook. Let's see if we can get up there. Look at that. I can't even get the camera, but it's down there. You can see right there. Frame to the ground, and it lifts up back like no problem. Let's see. Lift it back. And then boom, back to normal. It could go way higher, but just a quick video. Anyways, I gotta get moving to Grand Rapids, so I'll see you guys over there. And we have landed, boys. So we are here on the side of the road, not too safe, filming this freaking truck. We just got it loaded. This thing is a bad mammoth jammer. It's a fucking nice truck. It's a 2019 High Country, super low miles, got some nice wheels. See if it's unlocked. Got the nice interior. Look at that. This thing is minty. It smells so good too. They left some ketchup packets in here for the next owner. So we're gonna lock it now. So we are responsible. We got the airbags up because this thing is heavy. But now we got about a 3-hour drive back home, and then this thing gets delivered tomorrow. safe and sound per usual. Beautiful day out today. Look at that. Whee! But just final shot. We're gonna get back on the road so I can be home and get some rest. I'll see you guys in Iowa. Alright boys, so it's the next day. We're halfway to our drop off. As you guys can see, we are loaded. We're actually parked. I just had some lunch. Stopped for a little bit over here at the Iowa largest truck stop. But look at this thing. This is like a 14K trailer, probably 20,000 pound machine on an F-150 Sport. Not even an FX4 or nothing like that, just regular F-150. And I thought I was hauling heavy with this. I could already imagine that. I actually want to talk to the guy, see what he says about it. It's probably for farm use, so it's probably legal over here in Iowa, depending how far he is from his farm or something. If I'm not mistaken, it's a whole different set of rules with the farm stuff, which I wouldn't mind learning, but it's, you know, I don't want to spend all my time in Iowa. And I don't know, if there's money into it, it's always good. But the thing with that scares me is these trucks can probably haul what a F450 or F350 can haul. But that's not the problem. The problem is stopping. How are you gonna stop this? Like, again, look at this thing. This thing is huge. The trailer alone probably weighs 8,000 pounds, something like that. I don't know. I think that's just, if you're doing that on a daily basis, it's probably time to upgrade. You know, I don't think I would ever haul that much with an F-150, especially stock brakes, and it's just too much can go wrong too fast. Anyways, I got a misfire on the truck, cylinder 6. Got to figure it out. I flipped the coils. This still came up, so I'm thinking it's the direct port injectors again. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of diag once I get back, which would be tomorrow, because by the time I get home today, it's gonna be a little late. So we'll figure that out later. I'll let you guys know how that goes. Maybe probably record a little bit of it. I don't know, see if it's those injectors, and we'll go from there. Other than that, excuse me, I'll see you guys at the drop off, and we'll go from there. And where we landing today, boys? So as you guys can see, we are cruising along 8090 empty trailer. We got about an hour to go. The sun is coming up finally. Been on the road since about 2:30. We are headed to Ohio, or we're actually in Ohio already, but our pickup is in Ohio. But look at that sunset, it's coming up there. We are cruising along nice and smooth. Yesterday was a busy day. Didn't really record anything. It's one of those customers that didn't want any type of footage or, you know, publicity, nothing like that. Even though I don't get a lot of views and I don't have too many followers, but his privacy is what matters. It comes first. Obviously, he asked me, so I did it. I didn't record anything. Can't even say what I picked up, where I went, nothing like that. That way I can keep him as a happy customer and we can keep trotting along. Anyways, we are headed to, I forgot where in Ohio, but it's northern Ohio, sort of by Cleveland, I guess, something like that. We're almost there, got about an hour left, so smooth sailing. I will see you guys there. It should be a nice clean car. Hopefully it is how it was in the pictures. If not, I'm gonna have to let it go. But that being said, I'll see you guys over there. Alright boys, so we finally got a chance to stop at a Travel Plaza. Check this thing out. Sheesh. This thing is nice. Interior is good. Dash is in all one piece. We got T-tops. Look good, no rust. This thing is nice. I actually forgot to lock the door. I usually never forget. Look how that closed. No effort. This thing is one bad mamma jamma. Super nice, super clean. Going over to king of cutlasses. One thing I noticed about this car though, it had bugs on the front. You know, all the front end and windshield. And you know what that tells me? That this car was driven. Not just, you know, sit in the garage. The guy didn't wash it, nothing. He just basically said, hey, this is it. Real life, not hiding anything, nothing like that. So the deal went really smooth, super honest guy. But this thing is so nice. Look at that. I should start it up so you guys can hear it. Give me a second. I gotta get the keys. I actually have them locked in my safe. Oh, that's locked. Let's see. Sorry, I will not be showing you guys my safe. Ow, that was my knee. Oh, that hurt. So obviously this is cold start, carbureted. Excuse me. Door key works. Oh. Let's see if she starts up on the first. It's kind of warm out, so you might 3 pumps. Start right up. Good oil pressure. The idle isn't crazy high or nothing like that. It's not so loud. The guy told me it had cherry bomb before and it was ridiculously loud. So he just put a nicer exhaust on it. Yeah, check it out. Smooth. No weird noises. Nothing like that. It's got the nice wheels, T-tops look good, but yeah, this thing is one clean car. Idle's a little high, but obviously everybody who owns one of these knows you just kind of change. This thing is clean, look at it. No cracks in the dash, nothing. Sounds good, but off, make sure the doors are locked, make sure I got the keys, and then look at the sky. It's so nice. Anyways, let's get back on the road. Just got to put some fuel and then we are back. I'm pretty close. I think I got about another hour and a half or so to go. I'm taking my time, and I have been lately, but there's never really been a rush. It's just been more of quicker I get home, the better. There's never really been a huge rush unless I had to be somewhere at a certain time, like when I double book, stuff like that, but not today. Anyways, I will see you guys over there at the drop off. Probably not, because it's going to his house, so you know, I like to keep my clients' privacy to the max all the time. So I'll see you guys probably on the next one, unless something comes up on the road. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Where are we landing today, boys? So I don't know if you guys can hear, I have the Mustang out and running. I never really did a video on it, but this is it. Got a nice little cam to it. Full interior car, stick shift. Really old setup, like 4 years old, I think. I just put the motor in a couple of weeks ago. Been breaking it in. Sounds pretty good. Got full 3-inch stainless exhaust from T-Mock. Motor built by D-Mark Performance. I did an 8-rib pulley system on it. And you guys can see that I did myself. I had to track it down. It was so hard to get it tracked down. Like, took me like, I'm gonna say at least 2 weeks to find all the pulleys, and then another like week and 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks more waiting for the belt. Since I pulleyed down on the blower, I went to a 275 if I'm not mistaken, something like that. But I'm gonna peak around 20 pounds of boost. Hopefully this thing holds. The blower, the motor will hold. It's good for about, I'm gonna say 1500 horsepower. Just needs a little bit more fuel and boost and we should be good. Other than that, this thing is headed to D-Mark Performance. You got the trailer out, stuff ready to load. We are headed over there. It's gonna get tuned, and then, well, actually he's gonna get the intercooler put on. So he's got to take off the bumper, do all that shit, aluminum or whatever. I don't know what type of material it is, but yeah, I mean, I already put about 1100 miles on it, changed the oil, checked the spark plugs, did all that, make sure, you know, everything's in top order. But yeah, this thing is, I've had this car for about 6 years now, something like that. It's got Team Z front end, Team Z rear end, built diff, stock transmission, but it should hold. AFR is reading pretty good. Idle's okay. It's still on a stock tune that I had before with the blower, so every now and then it does give a little hiccup because of the cams. It's not, you know, it's not tuned to the cams and stuff. And I probably got a small vacuum leak somewhere, but he's gonna take care of all that. Enough yapping. Let me get this thing loaded and I'll see you guys over there. Alright boys, so we are all dropped off over here in Arlington Heights with D-Mark Performance. If you guys ever need any Mustang stuff, Ford stuff, right here, D-Mark Performance. And there is my car right there. So hopefully he can get it done, I'm gonna say about a week, and definitely needs to take his time with it. He knows I'm not a rush customer. Well, honestly, he could take a month with it and I'll be fine. It's been so long that I could just wait a little longer. That way it's perfect, no issues. So that being said, see you guys on the next one, and hopefully it's something pretty cool, because I have been on a roll with pretty decent cars. Guess we'll see what's in store for us next.